All right, guys. So the Carter 6 from Wayne officially dropped last night, and it's getting a lot of hate, some of it which I feel is unwarranted. Look, the album isn't anything spectacular, but I wouldn't call it trash. In fact, here's how I scored each track. This was after 7 full spins. I think this is a really honest and fair assessment of the project, with the final score being a 6 out of 10. Wayne definitely showcases his skill set as an MC, but much like many albums of today, there are some tracks that we could have did without. Some of it does sound age, but there are definitely some tracks on here that I'll likely listen to for years to come. Now let's talk about this Kendrick subliminal. First off, even with this new subliminal, I don't think it's enough for Kendrick to engage. I hate to say it, but Wayne is looking to be past his prime. I got 100% love for Wayne as a legend, but for over a decade now, as an artist, Kendrick is leaps and bounds ahead of Wayne. From just a lyrical or rapping standpoint, I do think they're a little bit closer, but the Carter 6 doesn't have a track like Man at the Garden, which I still find myself jogging to regularly, or even a track like The Heart Part 6, which is just an amazing storytelling record where Kendrick really brings us along for his come up. The last record that Wayne created that really hit me right in the core of my soul was Let It All Work Out. Look, I'm not saying that every song should make you want to cry, but there should be some sort of feeling to it. Like the best artists can do that. With that said, on the album outro of the Carter 6, on the track titled Written History, we did have some lines for Kendrick.
Yo flow fine, nigga, mine's the best kind, niggas. It's flex time, nigga. Look in the mirror and say Carter 6 times, nigga.
So this to me is a very obvious little shot at Kendrick. As you guys know, Kendrick is known as the Boogeyman, and on his track Element back in 2017, he made a reference to the movie Candyman.
Just say his name and I promise that you'll see Candyman.
In the movie, if you say Candyman's name 5 times while looking into a mirror, he will appear, which is exactly what Wayne is saying right here. He also says your flow is fine, but mine is best kind, which could very well be a rebuttal to Kendrick when he said this, as some speculated that these lines were directed at Wayne.
Plenty artists, but they outdated. Old ass flows trying to convince me that you they favorite.
So Wayne is basically saying, if you say my name, I'm gonna pop out. And unlike the battle that was years in the making between Kendrick and Drake, Wayne claims there's no TikTok, just bombs, meaning he'll respond to any sort of call-outs immediately.
Big time, nigga. No TikTok, just bombs, nigga.
And look, I think if this album wasn't as lackluster, a subliminal like this would have hit a lot harder. But because Wayne underperformed, it's not really that exciting. Wayne doesn't seem like any type of boogeyman on this project, so it comes off as baseless and just not realistic. I think it's undeniable that the line is directed at Kendrick, but it's not direct enough. And honestly, I don't think Wayne would fare well against Kendrick in a battle. I think he would get washed. I'm not saying Wayne can't rap with him, but I don't believe for 1 second that he's as strategic as Kendrick. Like I said, in terms of rapping, I do believe they are a lot closer. But as far as what they're capable of doing in this current era, I think we could pretty much put these Kendrick-Wayne comparisons to rest. Kendrick has not moved backwards at all. He's only moving forward. Like, in a lot of ways, I think he's better. Speaking of Kendrick, I've got a brand new documentary out right now where I did this massive deep dive into his history with Kanye West. It's getting a lot of amazing feedback, and I honestly think this is one of the best projects that I've ever made. Even the biggest Kendrick or Kanye fan will learn something new. So let me know your thoughts on it. I pinned the link in the comment section. Go check it out. You know what I'll do is I'll do the classic YouTuber thing. This video right here is the one that I'm talking about. If you want to check it out, click on it right here.